Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm just going to be covering another one of my Playmobil targets that I've made. I'm slowly making a fully automated village which has different targets that do things, and I'm going to be trying to post a video that sort of covers what I've done so far. And as I've gone along, each target sort of gets a bit more advanced. In this video I'm going to be focusing on this mine here at the top. This one's unique because it features actual mist, which I'll show you in a second. The rock on the right hand side originally had these sort of rock coverings on the inside for like Playmobil gold to hide in there. I took it out and then I put in a piece of plastic I cut from some recycling and siliconed it in there. And then it has some sponge and one of these wicks. And this is an interesting development because these are basically ultrasonic humidifiers, and previously you could never get these just as a microchip by itself. And so it's nice, I was able to buy these on eBay for a couple dollars, and this just runs off 5 volts, whereas before ultrasonic humidifiers needed about 24 volts AC. And I noticed this because Lemax recently started using some of these in their pieces, and I thought it was very interesting because previously anything that had an ultrasonic humidifier needed 24 volts AC. Because the whole village here runs on 5 volts because everything is run on Arduino, and they have NeoPixels that run at 5 volts, and that's pretty much how I've done everything. Anyway, back as far as like lighting and anything else on the piece, it has a flickering light which I put at the front, which is cut out of like a fairy light string, and then a little red light up there which indicates if the target is ready to be shot. If you look at this Playmobil set, if you're familiar with it, the danger sign has 2 bullet holes in it that are like Playmobil tool size, so you could stick a hammer in there or something if you want. But the D is actually the target for this piece. My other buildings, if you look, they have little paper targets, but this one, since it had the little bullet hole, it was sort of an interesting challenge to make that part of the target. And so it uses a photocell resistor so that if you hit it with a little laser pointer, it'll trigger the target to go off. So I'll go ahead and shoot it right now. So if you look, you can actually see the fog. I'll go ahead and turn on the lights as well, so you can see the fog a bit better. The camera doesn't entirely capture it very well. This is also the hardest target to shoot, to actually get it directly in the hole there. Also, if you notice, this piece and my other pieces that I've made all feature different sound effects taken from usually Disney attractions or Disney movies. So the explosion sound, I believe, came from Big Thunder, and the cannon, or the smaller explosions leading up to the large one, are cannon shots from Pirates of the Caribbean. And just sort of a bit of interesting trivia. I'm happy to provide the sound files that I used in these pieces. Also, this one has an ambient loop, which you might hear. It's sort of a shovel digging, and then sort of a wolf howling every now and then. So that's just sort of a bit of ambient sound effects. But yeah, also if you notice in the dark, it sort of has a NeoPixel flickering on the inside, so you can see it sort of lights up the rocks, and it looks very nice in the dark. So yeah, if anyone's interested in the code for this piece or any other info, just let me know. I'm happy to help. You can see all the little dynamite barrels inside. I'll go ahead and shoot the target one more time. And you can see where the mist comes out on the side of the rock there in the back. And it also has a little fan placed up in the top, one of these little 5-volt fans. You also hear this piece has some clicking sounds, which are relays switching, because I was worried about burning out the Arduino running the ultrasonic mister directly, because it does draw a bit of power. So the relay is actually powering the little ultrasonic mister. Another thing is, for that piece, I actually modified the mister chip. This isn't the exact one I used. The one that I used in that piece had 2 ultrasonic mister pieces, so then it puts out a bit more fog in a shorter amount of time. Sometimes these actually have a little solderable spot. On this one, I believe it's right here on the bottom, if the camera will focus. Those little sawtooth looking things. If you solder over that, I believe it would enable sort of a non-stop, that whenever this is powered up, it'll mist. That's what I had to do for this piece, because originally when you power it up, it wants you to push the button on the top to wake it up and start it misting. But I needed it to mist instantly when the Arduino turns it on and off. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you have any questions or comments, just let me know.